Okay, so the materials we're going to need are a satin fabric, this piece of iron, your tape rule, scissors, and a piece of chalk. So the material I have here, I cut out two long pieces. These two long pieces is for wrapping this iron, and is measuring 9 inches 9 inches by 2, length 9 inch, and breadth 2 inch. So I have two pieces. This main fabric here, I have a length of 25.5 inches. That means I have 51 inches because this is on fold. This is on fold. So this is 1 and this is 2. So I have a length of 51 inches and a breadth of 9 inches. 9 inches wide, 51 inches long. That is what I cut out. The first thing I'm going to do now is to wrap this iron piece with this red satin, and I have shown you how to wrap. I've shown you how to wrap this. If you don't know how to wrap, please go and watch my video on how to make a scrunchie. I showed you how to wrap this because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So go and watch that video and there you learn how to wrap. So I'm just going to wrap this and then I'll come back and we'll go on with the next step. So I have wrapped, you can see it, I've wrapped it. I wrapped it halfway. I didn't get to the top. I wrapped it. But what I always like to do, I always like to use a thread to still wrap around it just to make sure that it's secured. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm using a matching thread. Please use a matching thread for this. So I'm wrapping it around again with a thread just so that it can stay put. So I've done that and I'm going to tie it up now. I'm going to repeat this same process on this other side. So I'll do that and I'll show you what next to do. This is ready. This is ready. This is what it looks like. So this is ready. I'm going to put this aside now. And then this is the main piece. So this, it's opened like this. I'm going to put it on fold. I'm going to put it on fold and I'm going to sew from here all the way down using 0.5 inch. So I'll do that and we'll move on from there. You can see I've sewn it. So I'm going to turn it now to the right side and I'm using a safety pin. So just like you're turning your scrunchie now inside out, I'm going to turn this now. the front. So this is it. So I'm just going to iron this so it will be very flat for me. I'm going to iron it up. Okay, so I have ironed it out. What I'm going to do now is to get the midpoint of this. So to get the midpoint, I'm just going to fold this into two, and then I'll use my chalk to mark the midpoint. So this is my midpoint. Now from this midpoint, I'm going to mark 0.2 from this midpoint to the left and 0.2 to the right. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's 0.2, 0.2. I'm going to mark it all the way down. So just watch closely what I do, and you would understand what I'm talking about. Okay. So this midpoint, I'm going to draw a very straight line all the way down. So I'm going to do that, and I'll come back and then show you what next to do. Okay, so I have my center line now. I don't know if you can see, it is very faint. What we're going to do next is I'm going to use 0.2. Like I rightly said in the beginning, I said 0.2, 0.2. So I'm going to use 0.2 now. 0.2 on the left, 0.2 on the right. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to draw another line. So I'm going to do that and I'll show you. So if you look closely, you see I have 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to sew on this line, and I'm going to sew on this line. So I'll do that and I'll show you what next to do. Okay, so this is what I did. So now I'm going to place my hairband into this midpoint. Please don't start sewing all the way from the top. You see I left a little gap. See, I left this part open. So don't start sewing from the top. Come down by 1 inch or ½ inch before you start sewing. So I'm going to put this in now. Keep pulling it in. So it is in, but I'm going to adjust it here. But what I want to show you now is from here to here. I'm going to use 3 inches. I'm going to leave 3 inches. So 3 inches. This part that I left open, I'm going to fold it this way. Fold it this way. This is how it's going to be. Then I'm going to use my candle wax gum, my candle wax glue. I'm going to put the glue here and I'll glue this part down. That's what I'm going to do here, and I'll repeat the same process for this other side. I'm going to make sure I have 3. From here to this place is 3. I'm going to fold this in, and then I'll use my glue gun to glue this part to it like this. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you what next to do. Okay, so this is the final look. This is it. You see, it's looking like a rose, a beautiful rose. So you can make this, you can make it yourself at home. So guys, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, turn on the notification bell so whenever I post new videos you get to see it, and then subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.